Good morning, everybody. Unfrequented world. Finally getting back out to do some metal detecting. I've actually had 3 of you guys contact me in the last week saying, hey, where are you? What's wrong? Are you okay? And yes, I want to let you guys know summer is here. I've been super busy, back at work. All my weekends have been booked with photography and video gigs. Working up at my camp, putting an addition on. The kids are off. So life is good, life is busy, there's nothing wrong, guys. I just haven't had a chance to get out and do any detecting. So today, the sun came out and I said I have to grab the gear and get out there and make that video for the 3 of you that contacted me. So I'm back in the field where I found the 1893 Canadian dime and the wolf cub pin. And I figure I've got about another stretch, 80 meters by maybe 15 meters to do that I haven't touched. And we're going to start there and see how long that takes. And then I've got another couple places I'd like to hit while I'm out here. A local beach and some trails if we get time. So we're going to try to pack all of that into today and see what we come up with. So let's get started. This should be a great test as well, guys, for the wireless Teotronics adapter that I use. It's been sitting in the garage for a month. It was fully charged. I haven't touched it, so we'll see if we can get some usable time out of it today after sitting for a month. So far so good. I've got sound. Let's see how long it lasts. Okay guys, was getting an 80 signal here, and about 6 inches down I got this nail, but it didn't seem right to me, so I checked it, and that's coming up as a 57 on the machine. And after circling the hole and doing a bit more swinging, there's still an 82 signal somewhere in there, so let's find it. So somewhere along the way I've lost the tip that I put on my pointer here. I don't know how I missed that, but it's gone. So I have 2 left, and those are the only good thing that came from my X-pointer purchase, were the tips. So there's the new tip installed, guys. They just slide on, and I did some testing before. It does not reduce the detecting field at all. So it just helps keep the end of the TRX shell from cracking when you're digging, scratching around in the dirt. Okay, there it is, guys. That's what was causing the 80 signal. Very fine pieces of wire. Old barbed wire. Really old, I think. It's almost corroded away to nothing. Hard to find that stuff. And there, just off to the side of my hole, it's getting another signal, so I kept digging. Radioactive brick. Must be some wire or something in there. Right there, maybe. Okay, strong 83 signal, guys. And we've got a penny, I think. Don't know if you guys can see that, but it's 1978. Got something here in this clump. It was coming up as a mid-70s. Try to do a bit of a semi-live dig here. Oh, it's a dime. 1986. If there was ever a dime that was not interesting, that's it. We found it. So guys, I wanted to say I've been out here about 25 minutes and I haven't even reached my patch of ground that I wanted to get to yet, because I simply moved over 6 feet from where I made my line last time, and I'm still finding new stuff. I wanted to say that this particular spot here was given to me by another detectorist, and he had 35 hours on this field, and since then I figure I'm about the same now, up to about 30, between 35 and 40 hours on this field. There's still ground that I haven't covered, and I'm absolutely positive I could go over the stuff I've already done, and there are still treasures there. So a spot like this, if you've got one, guys, hang on to it. It's always a good go-to. You can go back 100 times and really work some areas maybe that you haven't worked as well. You might have been tired at the end of a trip and you just kind of zigzagged here and there, and it's hard to be meticulous for 4 or 5 hour stretch at a time. I know. After about 3 hours, that's it. I just pick a good spot where I get a feeling and I go and I detect. And you guys are probably the same. So I just wanted to say, after 70 hours of hard use on this field, I'm still finding coins and other cool things. So always stick with it, guys. Don't give up your spots. Okay guys, I think I've got another penny signal here. There it is. We knocked it in the hole. I reached into the hole, pulled out a handful of dirt, and there it is. 6 inches over from the last penny, we got another one. I'm not even going to bother cleaning these guys. They're really corroded, and when I get home I can clean them up a lot better, so we'll do that there. Yeah, 2 for 1 in that hole, guys. A big old piece of wire at the bottom of the hole. I knew that wasn't what I was after. I was getting a solid 79, and it's another penny. Might be able to get a date off that one. 1988. It's had a very solid 73 signal in the hole, so I flipped over the plug and ran the TRX through the hole, and this was in the bottom. So I'll be very surprised if that's what was ringing up as 73. Definitely aluminum, should be, you know, maximum 65 on my machine. So we're going to keep looking here. As I checked the hole again, I wasn't able to find anything, so I've thrown the tab on the ground right there. And let's just see what it rings up as. Well, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. One of these pull tabs ring up that high. Maybe that's an elite pull tab. Silver. Well, there's another penny, guys. That one was down there about 7 inches. So maybe I can get a date off that. So 1955 American. So that was about 7 inches, guys. I knew it would be a little bit older. And you can see the left side of the coin, it's just corroding away, man. The soil up here is not kind to pennies. 77 to 85 signal bouncing around. There's the hole. I just took it off the bottom here. Let's see what it is. Nickel. 1976 Canadian nickel. Whew, the other advice I give you guys is I've only been out here an hour, and man, this was ice. I didn't put any water in here. It was just full of ice, and it's melted already. It's so hot. Drink lots when you're out in the field, and I'm bad for that. I don't drink enough. Plus, I'm trying to wait till that kid over there is done on the riding lawnmower. He definitely works for the city. I can clear, I've got an acre and a half at home that I mow every week, and it takes me about an hour and a half. He's been at his 40 by 40 foot patch there for an hour, so I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the phone, but it's driving me nuts every time I go to record something. He's just going by. Watch this guy. Back and forth over the same spot. 15 minutes he's been going over that patch. Okay, I got another coin ball. I think it's just a penny, but yep, there it is, penny. Okay, solid 75 signal, guys. Disappointing. It's the top off of a pop bottle. C+. I checked it with the machine and it was ringing up 75, 76. Here's a solid 68 signal. I wasn't going to dig it. It's an old shell casing. Let's take a closer look at that. So I could tell just from the feel of it that it's bigger than a 30 caliber. And on the end I can see WRA, and it looks like 38. So 38 something caliber, I don't know. But it's just so corroded I can't make anything out really. Another something here, 75 to 79. One of these times, if we do enough of these live digs, we're going to hit something cool. Let's see. Probably a penny. No, it's not a penny. I see gold. Look at that. What is this? Another pin? Another Cub Scout pin? Oh no. I don't know. It's got little... Look at... What is that? I'm going to clean this off and take a look. Now that is absolutely freaking cool, guys. Look at that. It's a little trout. A gold trout with a green eye and diamonds for scales. That's absolutely freaking cool.
I don't think any of it's real, but that is awesome.
Finally, a live dig that had something cool. That pin, I don't think it's real, but we'll do some research when we get home and see if I can find anything out about it. Okay, this was just absolutely too cool not to come back to the car and put some water on and clean up so we can get a better look at it. Look at this thing. Absolutely freaking amazing. It's a pin. There's the back side of it. It's got all scales. The pin is broken off. So actually we can see he's missing 2 little scales on this side. Right along the top of the spine there. But absolutely blows my mind. That is freaking cool. I'm thinking it's a penny, but hey, after the success of the last one, let's check this one live as well. Oh, just a penny. American 1969. Oh, another penny for the jar. Well, there's another penny. Some of you guys ask me why I bother digging all the pennies. Well, there's 2 reasons for that. The first one is that fish scale trout with the little diamonds on it that we just found. That's was high 70s. That could have been a penny. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is if I dig all the pennies now, when I come back and I'm just doing a grid search later and I start hitting an area where there are pennies, I know that I've missed that area. Because if I pick them all up now, it's a clean area that I've left behind. And as soon as I start getting to the pennies again, there could be anything there. I've obviously missed that patch. So that's why I dig them all. Okay, there's another penny, guys. I've been out here 2.5 hours now, and I'm just reaching the section we talked about this morning. So I've redone this whole area through here that I've done before. And obviously I missed quite a bit, so it's always a good idea to come back and try it again. 75 to 79 again. Usually that there is old grass that's sunk with the penny. If you see that, then you know. There it is. There's the penny. And the grass sticks to it, like right here. And so if you see that really dried brown grass, that's sunk down there with the penny, and it's been buried for many years. So this coin here, guys, 1961. And that's without me even having to rub it or work at it. So that's been buried a long time. That's always nice. Turn over the plug and it's just sitting right there. No work involved. Another penny. Well, I think I know what's going on here. There was already a hole that somebody cut. You can see all the dry dirt and sand. And right in the middle is a penny. So is somebody nicely seeding their holes or just didn't like the find? Because there was a hole. Like I just lifted this. I didn't cut this or anything. I just lifted this up. Somebody already cut that. And I mean, it's sitting right there. So obviously it wasn't hard to find. Very suspicious. Okay, got another coin here, guys. I thought it was going to be a penny, but I don't think it is. Oh, a nickel. So 1965, and that was ringing up as a 79 on the Garrett. So another signal I wasn't going to dig, guys, is 65, and it's another shell casing. And that one is a Dominion 3030. Hey, there we go, guys. There's a cooler one, an old brass buckle. It's still got a bit of shine to it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright guys, there it is, the haul for today. A whole load of junk, a couple of shells, a 38 and a 3030, tabs, a couple of strange ones that rang up as 72s, some wire, nails, some glass, heavier metal, and here we've got the good pile, an old buckle, the 15 pennies I dug, 2 nickels, a dime, and that outstanding little fish. That I am so stoked about, guys, I can't even tell you. I don't know why I'm so excited. It's I'm sure it's just junk jewelry, but it's an amazing find to me. That to think somebody dropped that and the size of it, and I found it. So absolutely blows my mind. That's it for today, guys. Too hot, and time to go in and hit some air conditioning and have some lunch. So we will be at it again in the next week or so. Hopefully we can get out another turn or two. And as we get closer to September, I'll be hoping to get out a lot more. So until then, guys, get out when you can, have fun, and stay tuned for more adventure.